Alright, I'm attempting this video one more time. Something very interesting happened earlier. First, I'm going to get into a little bit about me, a little bit about how I am, stuff I've probably never shared on here. But I'm a person who sometimes I like to do these characters. And I have a channel where I do different role plays with characters in like ASMR style or whatever. And I'll do that. I'm not going to share the channel because not yet. I don't feel comfortable sharing it. I don't want trolls. But I was in one of those modes where my brain had to work through the darkness that I was going through at the moment. You know, I have to work through these things. And sometimes I work through it as a character. And it reminds me a lot of the way Heath Ledger or Johny Depp or different method actors say they actually have to go into a character and work through their mental, emotional struggles. And oddly enough, it's weird. It's almost as if this character is coming through me, manifesting into reality. And it's almost like when the character becomes actually, I don't know how to explain it. It's really weird, but I guess that is acting. But I was sitting here, I was talking in this voice like this right here, and I was saying the thoughts, the inner mechanisms of your mind, I can't do it now. See, I can't, if I'm not in that mode, I can't do it. I cannot even begin to repeat what I just stated because it just rolls through my mind, and it's almost like it's not me. It's almost like it's another part of me or something coming through and stating things, talking in that form, in that character. And I was talking like this right here, and I said, it's like it. What? Well, I'll let you hear it, and you can hear the sound. But I'll tell you what happened as I was doing that character and working through those emotions. But sometimes it doesn't even really have to do with how I feel at the moment. It's just a character coming through, and I'm acting. And I was going to go and scene at the end, but that's what the whole thing was. But here's the thing. Right when I was doing that character, this large, I was back there. This large, golden, I don't know what it was. As I was talking about, I said, like it comes down, like it comes from out from the heavens down. I was just talking, and then all of a sudden, this large object, this bright creature or being. I said just like a beings in your mind, the beings, the creatures in your mind, something like that. I said something, odd like that. And the moment I had just gotten done stating that, this bright, golden, angelic looking thing I have no memory. I don't have enough memory to do a video. I didn't clear my phone out. That's my fault. But I'm able to at least show you right now in a screen recording of. And the cats came running when that happened, right before it happened. And the dog started barking right before it happened. But that's my fault. I didn't clear out my phone, so I was not able to show you what happened. But this thing just fell down from the sky, landed right there, and just started moving that way. And I was just like frozen. I thought there was multiple things popping in my head. I was thinking of multiple realities. I was thinking of, it's almost like it's weird. It's almost like it was infinite things at once. Whatever that was infinite things at once. It was infinite possibilities of what it could have been. And I was just describing things like that. I said, it's a Pandora's box of what could have been or what might be. Do you even know what is or is not or is to be? Are you sure of the thing? That's the kind of thing I was doing. That was the character. And it's whatever was flowing through my mind. Just saw a shadow move that way. But anyway. Now Red's growling. The cat's right there too. But anyway. But bottom line. Please tell me you heard that. But whatever it was just crashed out of the sky. Started walking that way. And it was way up there. Just very tall. It was like a golden, I don't know, flaming. It was like a flaming golden fiery, I don't know, it was just so golden bright. I don't know what golden bright is. I don't know what that would be. But then immediately, just a flash of light, and all of a sudden, it's a craft. There's a craft up there going, a triangle-shaped craft, and then it goes silent and just keeps going that way. So whatever that creature was, or being, right as I was talking about beings, and I'll let you hear part of it. Let me let you go ahead and let me show you the audio. It's going to sound crazy. This is a character now. You're going to be hearing a character that I was doing at the moment, that I was manifesting. I don't know. You know, you do manifest things to reality, I suppose, so. But let me let you hear it. This was the character, the audio. I might write all this down sometime, but I thought I'm going to record. When I go into these modes of characters, I'm going to record them. So this is it.
Second, every hour, every minute. That abstract concept that you used to define a linear off there, didn't you? True inside.
Sorry
But the
about
true monster that lies inside all of you comes when you are faced with that silence.
But this was the character. This was the person that was whatever.
True monster.
It was an acting character, obviously.
True monster that's inside all of us awakens.
It was a character. It was kind of like I had done a Joker role play type of thing. I love acting. I love acting. That's just me.
You're forced to face that silence. For itself now, is it?
Now, I've kind of fast forward here.
Silence that you go into. Is that the sound? Nothing. Is that nothing? Is that nothing but, if but the sound of madness itself?
But that was the character I was doing. Kind of a mixture of like, I don't know what it was a mixture of, honestly. It was just whatever. It wasn't really a character, it was just flowing through me.
Silence. Oh boy, that's silence.
It was like a weird, it didn't even sound like me, really.
That silence is nothing more than the sound of madness itself, is it? You created that yourself, didn't you?
So that's why I wanted to tell everyone that I love acting up front. Right up front, because this is a character that manifested through my mind at that moment. But listen to what happens in a moment.
Those different characters, those different personalities, you created them so you could deal with the endeavors of life on a daily basis. You argue with yourself over.
I think I might actually write this stuff down and put it into a play, or put it into a character, or it might make for a good dialogue for a show or something.
Over. On and on, you argue with yourself, saying, don't take that step, don't take that move. But what if you had have taken that step? What if you had have taken that move?
It was kind of like Joker right there. You hear that? It's kind of like the Joker. It was kind of like something, it's almost like a character manifests through me, but it's really weird. But you'll hear what happens in a moment as I'm doing that character. It was so intense that I manifested something to happen.
If you had have done this, what if you had have done that? Well, tip my hat. That's just a guy that I'm May. Well, Grandpa May is just a guy that...
I said, tip my hat and call me Grandpa May. I said, who's Grandpa May? Well,
I made up in the recesses of my mind.
This is when the sounds come in. And this is when I was like ready to end it whenever, end that character, right when I saw that thing manifest.
And to yourself that this is all for the better, this is all for the worse, this is all for this is all for that. But you're nothing more than a character. A character that's playing a part.
See, I was kind of going into a character mode where you are a character and you realize your body is a vessel, and you suddenly realize that you're a character playing a part. I don't know. I go into these different characters and things, and I guess you call it method acting. I don't know.
Part.
But listen to what happens.
That part is dragging on.
Right there. Right as I was saying, you're nothing more than a character playing a part, manifesting, and then all of a sudden,
that part is It's getting old, is it not? No. And that was my part.
And you could hear the thing running. You heard it running right there. And you heard a crashing sound. And then you can actually hear the craft flying over me.